Okay, one more time tonight, I think. I'm going to try one more race and then probably call it for the night. Starting to get tired, still sick, need sleep. Oh, yeah, great. Yeah, so I still don't even know if I'm going to work tomorrow. I still feel kind of crappy. Mother of God.
Spike, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I get it.
Back from his madness thing. He's a legend. The only way to the top is to take that legend down.
I gotta go with Travis on this one.
Not you too, Robin. Hey, just stick to your plan. This is my plan, my new plan. And besides, it's now or never.
Look, Matt is over at the Longhorn. Let's head over there and talk this through.
Forget it. I'm doing this. I can't, Robin. I gotta hit up the meet. Next time, okay?
Okay,
Make sure you take care of Newbie.
we will.
Later.
Okay, guys. See you at the Longhorn.
I have no idea what's going on here. It's just a bunch of needlessly long conversations. I don't get it. I think it's starting to come around a little bit. And I definitely don't dislike the game at all. It's been good. I'm kind of annoyed that that the server crashed, or that I lost my connection once. That is, like I said, one of the problems I had with Rivals. But I didn't lose anything, and that's the whole point. Is in Rivals, you would lose your progress every time that happened, and have to start over. Because you had to go in and bank your points. So if you didn't bank it before the server crashed, then you're done. You would just lose all that progress, and I just got sick of doing stuff that was meaningless because it wouldn't save my progress. But no, this is it's been fun so far. I like it. Feels good, looks good. I mean, Rivals felt and looked good too. I was just worried because clearly EA has handed the reins of the Need for Speed series over this Ghost Games, and their first effort, Rivals, I thought was lacking, and I was afraid that this was going to be lacking too. Again, I'm not that far into it, but I only relatively recently, picked up this series. I think the first one I played when it was new was The Run. And even then, I don't think I played that when it was brand new. I think I played that a little bit after, and I really liked it. And that was by Black Box. It was good. I liked the concept. I liked all the different parts of the country. Then the next one was Most Wanted, and I just loved that game. That game was awesome. I loved every minute I spent in that game. That's one of my favorite games of the last few years. I got the Platinum Trophy. I even have it on Vita, and was at one point in time considering going for the Platinum on Vita because there's separate trophy lists. I haven't gotten that far yet because I'd have to put in a lot of time in the online, and I'm just not really that interested in doing that again. But it really, really, really fun game. I enjoyed it thoroughly, and I would love it if they would release another one in that vein. But the problem is, they dropped Criterion from the series. I don't know why they made that decision. I thought that game reviewed well. I don't know. I don't get it. For whatever reason, they decided to go with Ghost. And I think Criterion supposedly was involved in the development of Rivals. I don't know to what extent. But now Criterion is... I'm confused. I read that they were closed. Then I read that they weren't closed. They'd just been made smaller. Excuse me. Yeah, still sick. Then I read that... I know I read something about the former Burnout guys doing a golf game, and I mean, I don't know if that's Criterion itself. Oh, sorry. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about this at the moment. I guess when I'm coughing, I'm coughing. Yeah, unfortunately, my mic does not have a mute button on it. But anyway, so the former Burnout developers are doing a golf game, and when they say former Burnout developers, I don't know if that means the studio Criterion or people who worked on Burnout 3. I'm not entirely sure. I have to look more into that. But regardless, Ghost is now in charge of Need for Speed. And I was a little worried after that first game because it's a series that I only recently picked up and really enjoy. And then all of a sudden they handed over to this new developer, and their first effort I thought was terrible. So wasn't really happy with that. But needless to say, I still ended up, getting this one for Christmas, and so far I like it. So it's definitely a much more interesting world that they built. I've really got to look into upgrading my car. I know I've come across some of these free car parts. I gotta check them out and see if any of them are worth anything, because I'm not gonna win any of these races. I mean, even without crashing them, you start way behind, and the gap is just widening. I think that is supposed to be the point of this game. Is you only have a few cars in your garage the whole game, and you're supposed to just tune them and tune them and tune them until they get better and better and better. And that's how you win races. It's not by acquiring, Lamborghinis and stuff like that. Although that is kind of a shame. I do enjoy Lamborghinis, of course. I finally catch the first place car and pass her, and there's a taxi. Which leads me to believe that no matter what happened, I'm not winning this race. So yeah, I do miss the super exotic cars, especially McLarens. I always tend to lean towards McLarens in games like this. I love McLaren. The P1, some of the other models they have. I can't think of the names of the models off the top of my head, but I always love when I can afford the McLaren in any of these games. I always like to make it a crazy color too, and make it like a crazy purple McLaren. Although, where this car is purple, I'm probably not going to make another one the same color. And I lost again, like I said. Yeah, I really think at some of these races, you just can't win. There's nothing you can do about it until you upgrade your car. Alright. Success. How's that success? I lost. In fact, I came in last. Yeah, that's what they're saying. They're basically saying, upgrade your car.
Dude, what happened?
What does it matter?
Meet me for a run.
I'll come.
You hear that? Even Manu's gonna show. See you there.
Great, thanks. Everything is phone calls and coffee shops. I think what I'm going to do is I am going to go to the garage and mess with my setup and see if that helps a bit. Because yeah, at this point I'm just going to keep on losing race after race after race, which is pointless. Garage. So I think I can just pause it and go to my garage, but I want to drive a bit, so. And they're not here. I know they pop up on the map. I've seen them. There we go. I don't know who this mystery person is. Nor do I care at this point. I don't know, and I don't care. I'm on to level 50. Yeah, I've got 47 levels to go. Yeah, doing these sick is definitely a challenge. I still feel like I need to cough and hack and sneeze. I'm sure there's a way to mute my mic, but I haven't figured that out. There's definitely not a button on. I just mean through the app. So, yep, stop calling me. Seriously, stop calling me. Yeah, so I'm sure there's a way on the app that I'm using. I'm using Elgato, and I'm sure there's a way to mute the mic for a second. I didn't know if I shut off commentary and then turned it back on, if I would lose what I already did. So I was just like, screw it. I'm just gonna cough. Deal with it. Deal with it later. I suppose I can edit it out. Although now that I'm not recording separate audio tracks, I probably can't edit it out. I was doing that for a while when I was using the headset. I was editing out. I was trying to edit out clicks, and it wasn't working so well. So I ended up just saying, "Screw it. What is the point? I can just do. I can just record it directly through the game capture software." Because I lost another Let's Play because my Audacity crashed. I forget what I was playing. I think it was Grand Theft Auto. And yeah, I lost another whole Let's Play. I was just like, oh, come on. I'd only made 20 videos at that point, and I'd lost the audio on 4 of them. It was like, this is not a good ratio. So I started just using the audio directly with the capture, which means I can't edit the audio separately. At least if I can, I don't know how to, without muting the entire thing. I suppose I could do some more research and see if I can pull the audio track. I don't think you can do that, but I don't know. Who knows? I could be wrong. I am a rookie, so who knows? Alright, I am almost at the garage. Yeah, I'm just going to go back in and see what I've got for parts. See if I've got anything that will get me some more power and help me actually win one of these races. I mean, I at least had enough speed to catch the girl in the last race, then I just ran into a freaking cab and lost. So I'm getting there. Alright, I'm also not paying close attention when I'm racing. Very difficult to do this and play at the same time, and talk at the same time, I should say. Not my strong suit. Enter garage, yes. To make sure it wasn't asking me to challenge someone, as I do not feel like racing anyone right now. In fact, I think it's just about bedtime. Great. Alright, so there's my car. So the only thing I have done so far is I have made it purple. I haven't done anything else. I don't really know what else I can do. Yeah, I get it. Alright, so I know I've gotten some pieces. I don't know. I see there's ones I can buy. Well, I do have 6,000. So I haven't even unlocked half the stuff. Alright, I know I got a camshaft. So let me see if it's in here. Oh, there we go. I was going to say, I know I got a camshaft. I don't remember the other pieces that I got, but they are here. So increases my acceleration. Increases my base HP. Actually, HP goes up by 14. Doesn't do anything for my top speed, but it helps pretty much everything else. Yes, claim for this car. Sure, why not? Alright, so you gotta do missions, something goodbye. The problem is, I don't remember where the stuff that I found is. I know that I found some other parts, but I cannot remember what they were. This is all stuff. Most of the stuff I know nothing about. Everything I know about cars I learned from video games. I know very little about cars otherwise. And I remember when looking at the parts I found, that camshaft specifically is one that I remembered seeing. I don't know what the S and the E are. Fully adjustable brakes. I guess that's a good thing? Sure. Why not? I hope that doesn't mean that I can't use those in other cars, it might be a waste. I mean, at the moment, I don't plan on getting any new cars anytime soon. I think you've got to buy them. I know you can only get like 5 cars total in this. You're not allowed to hold a ton of them like you do in most games. They also unlocked via Amy's mission. So where she's the build character, I think. It looks like her missions are the ones you do if you're looking to get parts. I don't know if there's pieces that help drift that you can get from the other guy's missions. Who knows? Different types of tires or something. Okay, so I did get an engine piece. Can I skip 1, go to 2? Ooh, this is going to be a nice little horsepower bump. Yes, claim for this car, definitely. And already did the camshaft. Okay, so that's all everything I found. Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. I get it. Yeah, I don't know enough about this to do this kind of thing. I'm not messing with this right now. Yes. The only reason I'm doing this is because I wanted to save. I'm actually really tired, and I'm not going to try this out. I might drive around the block and just see how it feels, but I doubt I'm going to see much of a difference. Well, I'll hopefully see a difference is next time I try a race. Hopefully I'll be able to win one of those races that I've already lost. I haven't looked through the trophy list in depth. I don't know if it's one of those deals where you got to win every race in the game. Probably. It's usually the way it works in these games. Which normally isn't all that difficult as long as you either buy a better car or in this game's case, tune your car enough so that it can win anything. Since I don't think the super exotic cars are in this game. I don't know. Feels fine to me. Alright. So, that is it for the moment. I'm going to call it quits and go to bed. Hopefully I'll feel better in the morning. Till next